Alrighty, welcome back. Welcome to part two. This is the part of the episode where I'm showing you the best strategy to run, or one of the best. Again, it's circle strategy. It's the same stuff, guys. Running a circle in the middle of the moon, just kind of hanging out with these zombies, kind of finishing them off like it's no big deal. Basically, the reason why this is so effective is because the AK-74U is right on the wall to the wall I just passed, so it's easy to get ammo up. You can keep buying it, keep circling, keep circling. It's a pretty good strategy up to around, I don't know, 20-ish, I don't know, something like that. There's the portal, or the sorry, the teleporter where you go to back to Earth to rebuy Juggernaut or Sleight of Hand if you need to. Now, this is the part. This is what they call the dome. This part of the building is actually pretty cool. There is gravity to start, but at some point during the game, the match, it kind of there's a giant saw thingy, and it rips through the bubble, and so the kind of went Russian roulette there, and kind of got the dragon off. But whatever, it's round 8. You can do what you want in round 8. Anyways, back to the big axe thingy, or sword, not sword, the saw thingy. So it busted up a hole inside of uh, sorry, inside the map, or not the map, this particular bubble area. So the gravity kind of gets lost after a while. So it's a pretty interesting place. I like, again, another successful circle strategy. The only tough part is the brightness. It's a pretty dark looking map, as you can see, so it's kind of hard to see if a zombie crawls out of the ground or stuff like that. It's kind of difficult. Other than that, it's a pretty cool map. I haven't really played much of the map since. I don't even know how the hell that got up there. I couldn't, and then that gave out as soon as I ran to it. So I haven't really played much of this map, to be honest. I haven't been playing 360 as much as I should. I've noticed that paying for both games on both platforms is rather expensive. I bought my Xbox 360 when they had the PSN outage. It had the outage for about a month and a half, so I had the extra currency. I figured, you know what, I might as well do it. I like Call of Duty Black Ops. I like how they get the DLC first, so I'll get the DLC first just to have it first, and blah blah blah. And then once the DLC came out on PlayStation, I pretty much stuck to PlayStation. Um, so this pretty much then I'm just gonna stick to PS3 for the most part. I do have some games for 360 I will publish. My collection is Black Ops, obviously, Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, Modern Warfare 2, LA Noire, Fallout 3, Portal 2, and Grand Theft Auto 4. Yes, Grand Theft Auto 4 with Liberty City Stories. So that has the extra DLC, the complete collection for myself. Pretty fun game. GTA 4 is probably the most fun. Just run around. It's basically a big game of zombies. You just run around and shoot people if you want, or you can be more strategic and you can do the missions and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Um, really wanted to talk about the direction that Modern Warfare 3. Again, I'm really talking about Modern Warfare 3 in this game. I really am anticipating it, and I can't wait. I just pre-ordered it. I just finished buying off my pre-order, so it's fresh in my mind right now. It's all I can think about. And I just want to talk about their multiplayer. Now, everyone's complaining that the DLs, or the maps and the looks of them, is the exact same as Modern Warfare 2. So, oh, the guns are the same. They just look different, and the maps are different, and the rest is all the same. That's a good thing. If you never played Modern Warfare 2 and you're complaining that it looks the same, like you're buying the same game or you're buying the pretty much last year's game, the engine in Modern Warfare 2 was probably the best in the Call of Duty series. Like, it had to be 60 frames per second. There's so many, like, when you shot something, it was there. It wasn't like Black Ops where it was behind. It worked. It was good. That's why it's coming back. Because they didn't have to work on it. They had a system that worked, so they can focus on other things, like not having two Harriers and a Pavlo all up in the air at the same time. Now, in that situation, that was Modern Warfare 2. I remember I actually currently recently just played a game. I had a Harrier, a Pavlo, and an enemy Harrier was up at the same time. So there's three things in the air going on at once. And I guarantee you, not a lot of people have Cold-Blooded Pro because of Stopping Power Pro. So nobody was immune to it. And that's what pissed people off, was the fact that they couldn't sit in the back and noob tube the shit out of you because they were getting killed by your Harrier. And that's retarded in my mind. Like I know complain like I know that having those kill streaks up at the same time was ridiculous. But all you have to do, instead of attaching your freaking machine pistol that shoots faster than your original gun, your primary, get a fucking Stinger missile. Shoot the shit down. Do something about it. People that just bitch and complain about something when it can be fixed. Like, you can blame the game all you want and be like, oh, they made the game bad by doing that. But you yourself can have, first off, have Cold Blooded Pro. That's not a big deal. Second off, you can have a Stinger missile attached. You don't have to have Cold Blooded Pro, but you can have a Stinger missile. A Harrier is one Stinger missile. Oh, that was a pretty gay down right there. Friggin'. If anyone's paying attention to the gameplay anyway, that was a pretty cheap down. I got cornered by a rock in a hard place, or a zombie. So this is me frantically running back to the original so I can rebuy Jug. That's the only downside of this map. If you go down, it is a bitch to get back all your shit. So I had to eventually throw a Gersh right there to give myself time, because, like, oh, and then the motherfucking, those yellow things turn on as soon as I jump aside, and there's gravity at this point, so if I fall, I'm dead, so I had to, and it worked out, I went to next to the box there. It's just a funny situation, really. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, one Harrier is one Stinger missile. It's not like it had any, like how the helicopters now have this anti-air thing. It was one Stinger and it was dead. All you had to do. And if you wanted to, you could switch to a Stinger missile class. So if this Harrier killed you, you could just switch, and then like switch classes, die, put your Stinger missile up, blow it out of the water, and continue. If you die again, switch back. Like, it wasn't that hard. It's just that people don't like the hard way of doing this. They want the easy way out. Oh, it was speed cola. No. Now what do I do? I don't know what to do. At this point, I'm just freaking out. Like, oh my god, this portal needs to open up again. This is bullshit. I am running the F away. And in that situation, if you go there for Jug and you get speed, just go back in Teleporter and do it all over again. There's no, you have to return them on like back in Kino days where you had to turn it all on. You just ran back and it was still on. There's like a cooling down process, but there was never, you had to run around and do it. So I figured while I was in the main stages, I'd buy Quick Revive again, and there's a little hole in the bottom of the ground there. You can start up again. Yeah, so that's my issue with people online, is they just like to complain. They didn't. It's not hard to take down a Harrier or a kill streak or a chopper gunner. Like, it's not difficult. People just don't like switching to their uber FAMAS scavenger sleight of hand ninja class from like a Stinger class or a Strela, whatever you want to call it. Like, people just don't like playing the game. Basically, that's what the game is. If that guy killed you 7 times or killed your team 7 times in a row, he deserves to have that kill streak. He earned that kill streak, and just because you can't get it doesn't mean you can say it's overpowered. Like, that doesn't make sense to me how people can complain, oh, this is overpowered, so I'm just gonna say it's overpowered to get away with it. Like, no, you shoot it down. Like, be a fucking man about it, or woman, whatever. There are girl gamers out there. I know one. But there are girl gamers out there. Sorry to be racist, sexist, whatever it is. Yeah, that's my take. If you want something to go away, just shoot it out. That's basically my opinion. And that, my friends, is the worst way to die right there. I got stuck on my way to Jug, and I was just like, I've used 2 revives in round 11. This is not going far. So I pretty much just pick up this death machine, and I camp it out. I wait till that thing comes back up so I can get Jug. Because in this map, they thought in the beginning when they created this map that being able to float in the air would be easy, would make running away easier, but it makes it harder because you don't have any control when you're up in the air like that. Like when I was running, I started floating and I had no control. It was just wasn't a good situation at all. I really like this map. This is a very well designed map. One of my second favorites. My favorite though is oh shit, that's my favorite, but I can't remember it. Noctur to Toad in the original, because there's no perks. You just run around, you get kills, and to get a high round on Noctur to Toad in the very first game is really hard because again, it's 2 hits and you're dead. It's really fast paced. The perks do help a lot, and that's how they get the high rounds. But I like the original. Just you have to buy guns off the wall. There is a box there too, I guess, but yeah, I just find that's the most favorite to mine. Anyways, guys, part 3 is wrapping up here, or part 2, I should say, is wrapping up. Part 3 is up next. As you can see, all I'm really doing now is buying Jug. and then that's it. So I will see you in part 3. Thank you for watching this part. See you there.